Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, in our previous video, we had discussed about the classification chart of the animal kingdom. Now, some scientific terms which is used in taxonomy we will study today. So that is cell number, you know that the animals which having one cell, that is called the unicellular, and more cells that are multicellular. Germ layers, it is only two germ layers, ectoderm and endoderm are formed during the development. And the animals, that is called the diploblastic. But if three germ layers, ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm is there, then that is triploblastic. Next is body cavity. So when true body cavity is absent, so animals is called the acoelomate. And animals with true body cavity lined with mesoderm, that is called the coelomate. In nematodes, the body cavity is not lined with mesoderm and termed pseudocoelomate. Okay. Students, next topic is body cavity. When true body cavity is absent, that is acoelomate. I have told you. And symmetry, many animals are asymmetrical because they are not divisible into equivalent parts. But symmetry is the repetition of parts around an axis or on opposite sides of any plane so that equal halves are formed by a division along the axis. So symmetry may be of the following types: radial symmetry, bilateral symmetrical. Here the radial symmetry, animal of phylum Coelenterata and Echinodermata, they are radially symmetrical because their body, you can divide it in mirror halves and by any one of the many longitudinal planes passing through the center. So coelentrates and echinodermates are radially symmetrical, and bilaterally symmetrical. In this type of symmetry, body is divisible into two similar halves through one plane of only. And in such animals, the parts that moves forward is the termed anterior and opposite is posterior. So the upper surface of the body is termed dorsal and lower is ventral. Next is segmentation. So here the linear repetition of the body part is called the segmentation, and each segment is called a somite or metamerse. Now appendages, it is the movable projection part of the body which has active function for the locomotion and feeding. Next one is skeleton. You know that skeleton, that is exoskeleton, which is found outside, and endo found the inner side. Next is sex. So animals may be dioecious, which sexes are separated, or monoecious, in which an animal possesses both male and female, that is monoecious, and in dioecious, sexes are separated. Okay. Now next is animal which lay eggs are called the oviparous, and which give birth to their baby, that are called the viviparous. Next is here phylum Porifera. You know, in this phylum, multicellular body of animals is perforated, so they are commonly called sponges, and body cavity is spongocoel. Here water current enters through ostia and circulates through the spongocoel and rushes out of osculum. Cycon, here Euplactella, and Spongilla, Euspongia, these are the examples of the Porifera. Here in this diagram you are seeing the Cycon, Euplactella, Spongia, Spongilla, Euspongia, etc. Students, now Coelenterata, that is also known as Cnidaria, they have hollow gut and they have sting cells and polyp and medusa stages present into the Coelenterata. And here symmetry radial, and animals are diploblastic. Next thing is here, the next is after diploblastic, outer layer is epidermis and inner layer is endodermis. Okay, inner layer is here gastrodermis, and between these two layers jelly-like structure, non-cellular mesoglia is present. Okay. Example is Hydra, sea anemone, Physalia, Aurelia, coral reefs. These are the coelentrates. Here in the diagram you are seeing, and sea anemones, these are coelentrates. Next is students here liver fluke and Taenia solium also you are seeing here. These are the platyhelminthes and Schelminthes also here. So here in Schelminthes you will see the Ascaris, female and male Ascaris you will study here. Next is here Annelida, phylum Annelida. The body, its body is long, cylindrical and divided into rings like segments and externally and internally. And locomotion by chitinous setae and parapodia. And excretion is by nephridia, and they are hermaphrodite. That means sexes are here hermaphrodite or sexes are separate. Okay. Now, mostly they are aquatic, marine or freshwater or terrestrial. Here you are seeing the earthworm, that is an example of Annelida. Next one is leech, that is also known as Hirudinaria. Here after that leech you will come on the phylum Arthropoda. So students, about Arthropoda we will discuss in our next video. Till then, thank you everyone.